Well, what are we supposed to be scared of today? It seems that every day there's something else that's making us afraid. Am I paranoid? Or is this planet trying to take us out? What about ninjas? Is the earth flat? Should we argue about gun control on Facebook? And what about these murder hornets? Are they going to do us in? I think I'm just scared of everything. I gotta get out of here. I know a place where we can hide. Follow me. We're not a secret society. We're a society of secrets. Welcome to Chapter 10 of Travels with My Lamps. This is the Masonic Temple. Now, somewhere back in time in the 80s, I got a call to go do lights at the Masonic Temple in Toronto. It was a double bill. It was the female mud wrestlers from Detroit and Endless Summer, a Beach Boys clone band. Now, the female mud wrestlers from Detroit it's not just a great band name, it was a real show. The promoter was building a mud pit on the dance floor, and the band was going to go on stage. Now, at this point, I'd done about a dozen gigs in this storied venue, and I really loved the creepy vibe and the old show posters, a very welcoming staff, and I really wanted a piece of this gig. Now, the long-standing rule at the temple, like many venues, is until you've paid in full, you can't load in. You can imagine a show like this. The promoter didn't pay on time. And we were standing outside in the cold, just waiting to load in. Now, the staff, they let us in. They let us sit on the stage, and we just drank coffee and chatted as we were waiting for the promoter to scramble around and get the money for the hall. We must have sat around for almost 2 hours when this guy comes down. And he pulls me aside and he asks me if I'd like a tour upstairs. And I say, absolutely. Hells yes. He takes 2 other gentlemen from the crew and myself. And we leave the side door of the venue. We go around the corner of the temple to the old gold doors and into reception, where this guy grabs 2 big, beautiful Doberman pinschers on leashes. And he takes us into the gold elevators. And up we go to the temple. Now, as he takes us around, he gives us the backstory on the Masons and the lodge, and we continue throughout all the rooms. Now, finally, into a dark room where we sit in these carved thrones as he gives us the complete theatrical tour, including turning on the red floor lights. And all the walls light up, and we just can't believe it. It's pretty trippy. So I ask, I'm like, well, this is all fine and dandy, but why us? I'll paraphrase his response. And he said, I've seen you gentlemen around here before, and you conduct yourself in a way that belies your age and your haircuts. Now I look at the other 2 guys with me, and little Don and Kim, well, they were pretty upright fellas too. So I could kind of see why I guess we were chosen, as it were. So the man tells us the reason we can come upstairs and look is the meeting has just ended and they're all downstairs having dinner. So he takes us down the back stairs and we peek through the pipe and drag. And really all I see is a whole bunch of white guys. And I'm 21 years old. I got a mullet down to the middle of my back. Got bands to light. I got small town girls to conquer. And this just didn't seem right, because up until that point I was in. But then I wasn't. You know, it was the 80s. And we went back upstairs, and of course, the mud wrestlers never showed. So the audience that showed up wanted wet, muddy chicks, and here we all were in Hawaiian shirts going, my little deuce coupe, you don't know what I got. A shit show, in other words. Now, you know, I often wonder how things might have turned out if I had chosen the red pill instead of the blue pill. And I'd like to end this with a great quote from Marge Simpson. Homie, a man who called himself you know who just called and gave a secret wink wink at the you know what. You certainly are popular now that you're a stonecutter.